Morning viewers, and welcome back to a place that we've been before. Well, some of the longer term viewers of you will have been here before. I came here to film a video late last summer. It's a place called Falls. I mean, you won't recognise this is just the back of the car park. But last time I came here, I talked mostly about bacon. So what I like to do instead is just cover my equipment in bacon. A little bit different today. I'm here for three reasons. The first of which is try and get some drone shots of the falls because it rained a load last night, so I thought that looked quite cool. Trouble is, it's raining now, and well, that's not great for drones. Second reason is to test this. This is the Panasonic Leica 200mm prime, and I've had this for a couple of months on loan from Panasonic, and I keep telling them I'm going to test it, and every time I try something goes wrong. I don't know what they think I'm doing with it. Today I was hoping to test this, but it's super hazy, so I'm not sure that's going to work. But at some point I really want to test this lens, and hopefully today I'll get a shot or two with it. Also, the eagle-eyed amongst you have seen this pop up in a couple of videos so far, because I have been getting the odd shot here and there with it. So yeah, that's the plan with that. And the third thing is to talk a bit about Instagram if it stops raining. Okay, to be honest, things aren't going great. I got the drone out for about 3 minutes before it poured it down. So I think I got it down in time for it to still work okay, but it was very wet. And as you can probably tell, I can't see beyond sort of 100 meters at the moment, so it's not the best day to test this. I did get one photo, you can probably guess what it was of, but really there's no wildlife stupid enough to be out in these conditions, so trying to get a good photo with it is proving quite difficult. Tell you what wildlife is out actually, midges. My legs are getting destroyed. Don't know why I decided to wear shorts. Okay, I'll speak quickly. Do you remember that waterfall from the last video? No? Doesn't matter. So Instagram. Over the years, lots of people I know have always said things like Instagram will kill photography, and I've always thought, no, that's nonsense. I think that's people that are bitter about there being square photographs and it being a social network and people doing like for like and follow for follow and all that kind of thing. And I've just put it down to bitterness that they haven't got a big following on Instagram. And I also speak to a lot of people who are a hell of a lot more knowledgeable about photography than I am. People who used film extensively, people who know all about the origins of photography. I'm always in awe of those people. And when those people started saying it, I started taking notice. However, it's only recently that I've started agreeing with people who say that Instagram will kill photography. And it's for this reason. In the past few months, I don't know, 3-4 months, every time I log onto Instagram, I notice that the photos that I see are looking more and more similar. And really it stands to reason. Historically, it was very difficult for you to see other photographers' work. You might have to go to an exhibition, you'd have to read books, maybe newspaper features, that kind of thing. And even when the internet came around, there'd be kind of obscure blogs and online magazines and all that kind of thing. It was only when Instagram came that you could see hundreds of world-class photos every hour. And not only that, you could see how they were received by their audience. You could see how much they were liked, how much they were commented on. And all of that means that photography and Instagram has turned into kind of one big echo chamber. And every time you log onto Instagram, you can see exactly how much each type of photo is liked, how much people engage with it, and what the feedback is for each different kind of photo. And I think what that's leading to is people either subconsciously or consciously funneling their efforts into getting images that typically are better responded to on Instagram. Ah, my legs. Ugh. And I think the long-term result of that is that images will start getting more and more similar. Originality will die and people will get bored of even the most incredible photos. And I mean, I could be wrong, but as I say, I've heard people say it for years and I've started to see it and understand it myself. And I don't have the answer. In fact, I guess the answer is, well, what I've said before in these videos, and that's aim to be different, not better. Because sooner or later, better is going to get boring if it's not different. And even last week, for example, I was just about to book some tickets to go to Iceland, and I went onto Instagram and the first 10 photos I saw were all from popular locations in Iceland. And I'm not saying I'm not going to go to Iceland, but it made me think twice. Because what's the point in going somewhere to create something similar to what other people have already seen before? Naturally I'd go there and aim to create something different, but you get what I mean. Okay, I think the next downpour's come in. Might be time to make a beeline to the car. Well, that video didn't go to plan. 2 hours in the rain for about 4 clips, from what I can remember. Sorry about that. Yeah, Instagram. So I'm not saying that Instagram is going to stop people taking photos eventually. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen. What I am saying is that there seems to be less debate about what makes a good photo now, because people are judging photos based on vanity metrics like likes and comments. And I think what that's leading to is people looking at those vanity metrics and going, right, that's what people like, that's the kind of thing I'm going to shoot. And ultimately, I think that's leading to less original images, which I think is a bit sad. But of course, the flip side of that is that if people are taking photos of more and more similar things, then in order for those photos to get attention, they need to be better. And therefore, maybe the bar in photography is being continually raised. And that might be the case too. Maybe I'm completely wrong. And I hope I'm wrong, to be honest, because I do really like Instagram and I do see the benefits of it. But there is a part of me that thinks that we're heading in a direction that's not compatible with more and more originality, even though it's never been easier for you to see everybody's work all at once. So yeah, I guess we'll see. I'd be really interested to know what you think. Leave your comments below, whether you think I'm being a babbling idiot again, or whether you agree with part or all of what I say. That'd be interesting. But yeah, thank you very much for watching what I'm sure has been a very haphazard and quite short video. I'll see you next time.